Green cheese.
Well, with that drop shot, moves to 1 over for the tournament. Now to the par 4 third, 434 yards and plenty of trouble on that left side.
One of the hardest tee shots on the front side. Water very much in play down the left.
Ooh la la. Oh. I do love me some cream cheese, I'll tell you that much.
Frank, one of the real privileges of broadcasting at Bay Hill is when we get a visit to the booth by the king himself, Arnold Palmer.
Yeah, he has so many stories. I love when he talks about the way in which his father, Deacon Palmer, first taught him how to grip a golf club. He said he put his hands on the club and he said, son, don't let them ever move and you'll play golf forever and a day.
Can you come work tonight?
No, this is the school.
Oh.
The following is an important message from the Newburgh Enlarged City School District. To hear this message now, press 1. To place this call on hold, press pound.
Good morning, Newburgh families. Due to the inclement weather, the Newburgh Enlarged City School District will be on a 2-hour delay on Monday, March 8, 2018. Be safe and have a good evening.
Monday.
Monday?
Mike, relax.
Monday? They screwed that up.
Huh?
Did you eat from there? Come on, AJ, let's go.
March.
March 2018. So that means they're a 2-hour delay tomorrow. You're breaking up there, Michael.
It's a 2-hour delay on Monday.
Well, technically, yeah, that's what they said. But I know it's for tomorrow.
I know.
Hi. You got a 2-hour delay tomorrow, so you got to go to Antares normal time and take the bus. Okay? Ooh, ooh, ooh.
What happens if the weather
It stopped.
That was just a beautiful drive. He hit it solid
Yeah,
and right in the middle. Frank, this is one of my favorite shots on the course here at Bay Hill, the second at number 3.
Well, you hope it's
Well, this could be good.
Oh.
And that's how the game is played, right there.
He's just making it look so easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
Nudge this one home, finish it up. Even par early on.
Some schools got 3-hour delays.
And now back over to the
Cornwall
fourth.
did, yeah.
Early
What's
in
the
the
point?
round and playing reasonably well. Nothing great, but has certainly not given
I
up a lot
don't know.
away.
Yeah, and actually a good position to really
The only
springboard
thing-
the round from here.
That does.
No troubles
helps.
there. Right in the fairway here at the fourth.
Our school district for state loans.
Okay, the second shot now at this par 5. Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for 11.
Frank in a bit of trouble here at the par 5, missing the green on that third shot.
You're just battling to make par.
I mean, I understand 2-hour delays, but
Pretty
what's
good
the
shot
point of a
right there.
3-hour delay?
Getting
Oh,
something over the
no.
putt. That had to really hurt Frank because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
This for him would be one drop shot. So that's a bogey, and now to 1 over par for the tournament. Fifth hole at Bay Hill, Frank, this is a chance to employ some course management as opposed to maybe brute strength. What do you think?
Yeah, rather soft par 4. No water here, but bunker down the left and bunker down the right. Pinches into that corner. So if you're a little wayward,
Holy
an iron here is not a
fuck.
bad idea.
What?
I just freaking first hole I just eagled at 180 yards, I think. I think it was 180.
No.
Just chipped it in. Ah, that's gonna suck. Shit. Chipped it in for a bird out of the bunker. Boo!
All right.
Beautiful looking shot right here. Frank, not overly long, but still a pretty good spot and in the fairway.
Yeah, that's in that 280 mark.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
This one just requires a little bit of focus.
Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Bam.
Great sense of speed in that. You know you can make those, but that one right in the middle.
Frank, the sixth hole here at Bay Hill, this is not the hole you want to be playing if you have a case of the snap hooks, is it?
No, the snap hooks, you'll never leave the tee. Dozen balls, you'll still be gone.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Now the second shot to the par 5.
Oh, this is heading in the wrong direction.
Uh-oh. So the golf ball ends up in that first cut. It's a little bit less than 2 inches. You can see the golf ball. Should be able to get at it, but may not be able to control the spin. We'll see. Well, that's what the great ones do. From the rough, they use their skill and their strength to get it out and get it close. You can see why this player has been compared to a young Rory McIlroy, featured golfer making birdie and now sitting comfortably inside that cut line. And about 210 yards to the flagstick here on this par 3.
There's a bunker over there.
I think he's
Fuck.
headed for it. Yet again, in the bunker off the tee.
Ugh.
All right, so greenside bunker. What's he looking to do with this shot, Frank?
Well, really, you have to
From
look
the
at the amount
bunker
of green
to
you
the
have to
pin.
play with. You don't have to try and fly the ball right by the flag. Allow it to run. Plus, if you can get it to run like a putt, you never know. It might just go in.
Steady, solid, and at 1 under par right now. Getting ready to tee off here at the 8th. Frank, this hole has it all. Dogleg, bunkers, water. How do you successfully navigate it?
It's such a pretty looking hole, Rich. That bunker down the left just sort of pops out and you see it. So you can either work it off that to the right, either that or just aim a little right. But be careful of those trees on the right.
We moved that one out there, but he is not going to like the lie.
That moved down in the rough.
Not in the fairway, but not too bad. Just in that first cut.
Shit.
Unfortunately, that ball is wet. This now the 4th shot.
That's probably the school
last
to
one
call on you.
was
And
in the water.
Yeah, just somehow just get it on the green.
Following is an important
That was a
message
pretty
from
nasty
the
lie
Newburgh
out
and
there.
Large
You
City
did the
School
right thing
District.
there, Frank.
To hear this message now, press 1 to play.
Hello, Newburgh
And he's made
family.
it onto the green.
Please note the following correction. Due to the inclement weather, the Newburgh and Large City School District will be on a 2-hour delay tomorrow.
Putt drops.
In
Now
the
at one
water.
over par.
Be safe and have a good evening.
yeah, I know I put it in the water.
Finishing
Yeah,
up
Mike,
here on
see?
the front side at Bay Hill with a lengthy par 4. What's the key, Frank?
Well, the hole's relatively flat, but the rough on the right comes into play. If you can carry that ball 300 yards
Go
and just
team.
take it in over the bunker.
Go team. What's up, Shocky?
Frank, not the longest hitter, but sometimes you win tournaments by putting it in a good spot, and that's where we are right here, 280 yards out.
Yeah, 280 down the middle of the fairway. That'll never get you in trouble.
Damn.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
And getting ready for the putt. Back to par for the round.
Hello there,
Just a
welcome
perfect
to another
springtime
episode
day
of the
here in
Cash.
Orlando, Florida, with the Bay Hill Club and
What
Lodge.
the hell?
Frank, how do you get off to
That's the cash
perfect
show.
start on the second 9 here?
One of the few holes here that actually moves to the right.
You could win
so
money
a
by
little cut
answering
off those
trivia
two bunkers.
questions.
Either that, or if you can fly the ball 280, 285, you can take it over the right, or just an iron.
Looks to be a good setup going into the green here at the 10th.
Well, it's going to take a good one here, considering what they've already gone through, Rich. Right now, that green is going to look very small, so it's going to take a good shot here to give himself an opportunity.
Some really poor play to this point. Well, he didn't knock down the flagstick right there, but 25 feet, that's not too bad.
25-foot putt. Straight ahead. Getting the hole again.
I thought he made that. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
So a tester from 4 feet. Still playing even for the day after the par. Frank, 440-yard par 4 11th. You see that number on the card, you think driver. Maybe not. Why?
Yeah, it's
Shit.
imperative you hit the fairway here, Rich. Water obviously in play left, 2 bunkers on the right. This is a second shot hole.
Frank, really good
God
chance
bless.
in this
Thank you.
position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
I got that wrong. Yep.
Shit. Read it wrong. Read it wrong. 19 under par by the... What hole am I on? 27th hole?
'27th hole.
Yeah. 18 and 9 is 27.
Oh, why didn't you just say the front 9 for the second hole? Or
Oh,
second
front
day?
9 for the second half?
Yeah.
Second round?
But yeah.
Alright. There we go. Front 9 for the second round. I'm 19 under.
Arnold Palmer's legacy to golf is in so many different areas. We see it just in the way people react to the game, but really when we go to Bay Hill, it's the one golf course that you'll see as you've been out there. His clubs are always on the back of a cart. He's ready to go to the range. It's almost in every little blade of grass out there because Arnold plays it whenever he can. The king, whatever you want to call him, Mr. Palmer. He lives and breathes at Bay Hill, and when the tournament comes around,
I miss it,
it's a great
man.
reminder to not just Mr. Palmer, but also the golf course and all those little obstacles that he put in the way, water normally, and all the great events, and it's fun. It's a golf course too that anybody can play.
You know, when I think of Arnold Palmer, I think the young professionals could learn just a few things from one of the all-time greats. First of all, reach out to the galleries, sign autographs,
Look him in the eye.
make eye contact as he always
That
did.
was one hell of
Number
a
two,
putt.
own your golf swing, whatever it is. Believe in it. May be a little different. It may not be by the book, but own it and be comfortable with it. And then I think number three, go for it. That's what Arnie always did. Go for it at the risk of failure, because you'll never be great if you just lay back all the time. Arnie always went for it.
One little lesson too, you reminded me there, the one common denominator with just about every great player is a good grip. Arnold Palmer learned that for his dad. So if you're picking up a golf club for the first time or playing it for the 100th time, remember, good grip will take you a long way.
Ah, you fucking douche.
And that one lands in the first cut, Frank.
Interesting choice coming ahead here. It'll be interesting to see how he reads this lie.
Good thing he stayed in the first cut, because just a couple of feet over, that rough is really deep. And as he strides up here to the 12th green, having hit it in regulation, he knows now that his work is by no means done. A long putt coming up.
Bum, ba-dum, ba-da-dum.
I thought that was in.
Yeah, it looked good. I mean, line, pace, it's hard to be critical of that.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or
Tee it
focus.
high, let it fly.
Frank, you can see by the reaction, it has been that kind of week. Just a few too many pars. At the par 4 13th now, Frank, what's the key here?
Really avoid those three bunkers, Rich. You don't want a fairway bunker shot over water for your second shot.
Frank, can one small tweak from an instructor lead to a big turnaround?
With the right player, yeah. You just want to hear the right message. It's like anyone in life. You just want to be pointed in the right direction.
Fuck. Alright, good lay, good lay, good lay. Alright. Let's take
What's
that.
West Point,
Always
West
so
Point
nice,
code
Frank,
get
when
read
that
tomorrow, or?
gleaming white
Until
golf ball
12.
is sitting up on those emerald fairways.
So what does that
the way
mean?
This one is.
The game
Means I don't have to go to work
almost
till
appears
12.
easy when one is playing their
Oh, that's
second
cool.
shot from the middle of the fairway.
Yeah.
And you quickly forget how difficult it can be. You look left or right, game becomes much harder.
I mean, really, on top of his game right now, that was a splendid approach shot.
What are you working
In red
tomorrow?
figures at 1 under par.
8 to 4.
No, what are you working tomorrow?
PD.
Huh.
Frank, now to the 14th of par 3, and how difficult is this hole?
Once again, very narrow entry into the green,
Oh,
so ideally
I
you want to
miss
fly the
it.
ball a little higher than
I
normal.
miss it, man. I
Make
miss
soft,
it.
Make it land a little softer.
Midway through this back 9, could use this birdie here at the 14th.
Chance for back to back.
Fuck.
Well, you couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Stays at 1 under with that.
Oh, I missed a hole in one.
Frank, the 15th, kind of a fun golf hole. If you convert your ball.
Thought I had
That's a
that.
huge dogleg to the right, isn't it?
Yeah, it's much easier if you're a right-hander if you cut it down here. If you don't cut it, then make sure you don't run out down that left side.
Frank, this is a position where a player's absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Stop.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
And he's made the green. Getting set now over the putt. Nothing wrong with that par putt. The Bay Hill Club and Lodge features a really exciting finishing stretch. 16 is a reachable par 5. You'll see eagles and birdies there coming home. 17, a very difficult par 3 over the water. The bunker is there, takes an excellent shot. And then 18 is all you want. We know that with the water in front. That second shot, which comes over the lake.
Oh,
and that's a hold your breath.
Son of a bitch! I'm short, like by barely anything.
It should be pretty good right there, on the safe side. So 24 feet after that approach shot, Frank.
Shit.
It's just outside the what you'd think very makeable distance.
Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. These putts keep the round together.
Oh, damn.
Oh, I thought he had that. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Clean this up with a tap. Did the job right there. Always like this par 3, Frank. Par 3 17th. Let me amend that. I like watching the best in the world play it because it can be daunting, especially with the pressure ratcheted up.
When they have the tournament on, this green is brick hard. A little bit downhill. That's about the only advantage you get.
You don't want to make a habit of it. In the bunker again off the tee. Great knees, great hands in this shot.
Yeah, touch. You have to have that feel. You have something between the ball and the club face, so it's a different feel, but you also have to have imagination.
Can't
Good
stop
stroke
parring.
right there. That's a par and stays at 1 under.
I want to stop
Finishing
parring.
on
I
Bay Hill,
missed it.
Frank, how good is this
Damn it, I
18?
almost got another hole.
It's
I
good
just
because
missed
it makes
another
you
hole in
scratch your
one.
head. If you look at your score,
Fuck.
your own personal score, and then fast forward, you've made a big mistake.
Oh, bitch.
Final drive of the day and makes it a good one in the fairway. The second shot now to the par 4.
Carry.
Good chance at one. That's good stuff right there. Wonderful approach, and now a really good look at birdie. Now a 7-footer. Not too bad, a round of 70. Don't forget, second round coverage coming your way tomorrow here on EA Sports for our entire crew. I'm Rich Lerner saying so long for now.
Shit, too hard. Chipped it in.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's second-round coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational.
Ah, nice.
Looks good. Frank, right where you want to be.
Wouldn't be better if it was on a tee.
What's you need to watch out for here, Frank?
What
Those
happened?
two front bunkers, Rich, the one that protects the left and the right. More often than not, you want to pitch the ball on the front of this green. They are the two to be concerned about.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here.
Oh, how did that mess?
Are you kidding me? I mean, that one was dead center. And he's putting for par now. They'll take it. That's a par. Back to the action here at the second. It's a par 3, demanding hole, Frank, isn't it?
Longest par 3 on the golf course. Slightly downhill, but you need every advantage here. It requires your best.
So on the putting surface, and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Would have been a real bonus had it